We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. and we're also going to cover what's going on here with MMTLP. Both of them hit dip areas here, white with red borders, and we're going to break down what's going on within their charts. But today, they were not the only stocks experiencing volatility. The overall market did as well, and our SPY bot at 9:40 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, the inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. completing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area. And I had stated that if we broke through support of 195 and went down towards 190 or lower, the next part of the transition was missing, which is white with red borders. And the last time we reached that area was back here on Friday of last week on November 18th. And we need to break down what's going on here within the charts. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular, beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bull indicator at 9:45 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside with full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. completing a full transition, as I stated earlier in the video, and I've talked about how we had a last time of white with red borders way back here in November 10th, full transition here, and we hit another one here on the 18th, and we hit a rip area here on the 21st. This Monday, and since then we've been rejecting, and I stated that if we broke through support levels, the last part of this transition would be white with red borders, and here we are hitting it. And this is pretty exciting because once we hit that area, there tends to be reversals, right? Not every single time it's guaranteed to be as strong, but we need to watch how the inflows are moving as well, and the bull and bear indicators in the process. So if it's your first time here coming across the channel, 42 vision allows us to see the dips from the rips and the rips to the dips, to be able to also confirm with the bull and bear indicators and the inflow versus outflow what is going on within the charts and where the weakness and strength lies. We're going to break it down today, and I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators and the inflow versus outflow, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to the bots and becoming part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with MMAT under a bear indicator, and the outflows crossed yesterday, and today they actually crossed again in the pre-market. We had seen it try to come back up, and I stated this was pretty weak. We needed to see more strength here, and it was under a bear indicator, rejecting right around that 208 area. And today in the pre-market, it crossed over and went even further from it after the bell, and that's where you see that rejection there of trying to get back up to 203, 204, breaking through $2, breaking through 193, going below 195, breaking through 190, and coming all the way to the point of 177, and then trying to bounce itself back up to 190, right, and rejecting. So right now, the resistance of 190 is critical going into Friday, and these outflows are dominating right now. We want to see these inflows actually cross back up and come in with strength, right? Not like it did yesterday and just sit there. No, we want something like this, even though it's not guaranteed to do the same move or the same stretch. We want a stronger inflow, right? Crossover, full strength on the inflows, and it went to highs here that time of 0.63. Yesterday it was sitting at 0.04. We want to see it go towards at least where it was in the pre-market of 0.22 and see if it could create a support at a newer higher level, right? But the last time these inflows crossed over, it went from 165 to 226. So this is critical that these inflows come back up. I know a lot of people are stating that right now some people could be selling because of the holiday, short week, and so forth, volatility. Also, short hunting, right? Short attack, right? And they're hunting the positions of stop loss limit orders and stuff like that. I get it. But right now, the outflows are outweighing the inflows. These inflows need to pick back up before things get moving here on the 30-minute chart so far. It's under a bear indicator. We want that to get canceled by a possible bull indicator. And not only on the 30-minute, but on the 15-minute, we want this strength to continue. It's just right there on the edge like it was yesterday. We want this to pull up significantly with strength going into Friday. I'm going to be watching that very, very closely here. And if it could roll over into the 30-minute as well, as it's very, very close. Now, we're going to look at the 1 hour in just a moment, but let's look at MMTLP as well. So MMTLP is under a bear indicator since yesterday, and things continue to reject below $11. It's hit a dip area here, complete transition from the rib to the dip, and these outflows were dominating. Now, in the pullback up, right, after it tried to find support around $8 to $9, it has bounced back up to 1030s. It's fighting to get back above 10 bucks, and you could see those inflows starting to pick up. But for this to actually have strength, we want to see this bear indicator get canceled on the 30-minute, also on the 15-minute as you see it there. And we want these inflows to come in strong on the 15-minute chart and roll over into the 30-minute to cross back over the midpoint. And if you look at the 1 hour here, the outflows crossed, guys. Yesterday they had not crossed just yet, but they crossed today. And now the inflows are trying to pick up here towards the end of the day. It's going to take a lot more strength to bring this back up towards the midpoint and break above it, right? Not just volume, but inflows, guys. Volume is one thing. How much is coming in versus coming out is another thing. So these inflows right now are below the midpoint. The outflows are dominating, and we want the 30-minute to cross back over so that strength can start to reflect into the chart and that the outflows are less than the inflows, so that the inflows start dominating over the chart and eventually going ahead and breaking through resistance levels and hopefully getting a bull indicator in the process, right? So right now, the first resistance is 1050, okay? That's going to be critical to use as support and bounce off of. Now, to the downside, the first support I'm watching is $9, and below that is $8.50. Those are the critical levels in either direction. And if 1050 gets broken through, the next resistance above that will be 1096. I would just round that up to $11. That will be critical as well, and hopefully a bull indicator in the process to continue confirming that strength. Now, here on MMAT, we got to look at this really closely. So the first support is 180, guys. Below that is 175. And then if 175 gets broken through significantly, the next support is down here at 165. I'll be watching these inflows if they could cross back up here on the 30-minute with strength. And if they do, I'm going to be looking if a bull indicator can pop up to cancel that out and then start to try to test key resistance levels. The first one is 195, and then above that is $2. If $2 gets broken through, the next resistance is 220 above that. We'll look at that very closely going into Friday if this inflow can continue with strength on the 30-minute and on the 15-minute to hold itself above so it can roll over into the 30-minute time frame. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.